What's going on, people? Happy Friday. Welcome back to the Automation Station here with the PeakBot team. I am Dylan Del Rosso, co-founder and co-host of today's show, joined by co-founder and co-host Ben Colabella. Ben, what's up, man? How are you?
Doing good. Pretty, I'll call it a decent week in the market for me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with what I saw. We'll take a look at how the bots performed and see how everybody else's week's was.
Absolutely. Of course, on today's show, let's get some music. My brain's already playing, and we're acting like we haven't been on and recording videos all day for a ton of stuff. I'm looking at myself way too much today. But anyway, action-packed show. We're going to take a look at our accounts. We're going to take a look at what we're trading. We're going to talk about what's been working out, what hasn't been working out, and why. So we'll, of course, go through the results of our next-gen bots. We might be teasing an update on our first ever option selling strategy, the wheel. I say might because we'll see how much time we've got and if we want to make you hang around for it or not. The update's coming soon. It's not coming right away, but we'll talk to you about that. We have Trader Trivia. All right, so an opportunity to earn a free month of PeakBot Pro access to all of our automated strategies, okay, our next generation strategies and our legacy strategies, all free for a month, okay? So you'll tune in to get that done. And we'll learn a little something. We'll have a little fun fact for you as well. Hopefully the fun fact doesn't give away the answer to the trivia. But we'll see.
Fun fact, I did not look at the fun fact at all today. All right. I didn't even look at the trivia question today.
Okay. All right. So we're all in for a surprise. That and more on today's episode. So let's get into it. Ben, do you have any trades that should be entering here soon? No, we don't have any Iron Condors running. I'll mention this. One of our partners, JR28, Jovan, took profit on a Baba call, Alibaba at 135. Took profit on that earlier today. So that's awesome. Nice. Got a ton of other positions that I'm copying from JR28. That is exclusive to Tradier. If you're not familiar, just head on over to jr28.peakbot.com to check that out. But Ben, where do we want to get started? You said you had a good week. Tell the people everything you're trading.
Ready? So I will pull up just to show something on screen here, right? Let's pull up my Tradier account. Zoom in here so we can see. This is what I've got going on today. I'm working this IWM position, this PeakBot position. We got in earlier. Covered call. Things have not been super friendly with us today, unfortunately. I did wind up rolling strikes down. I bought back the 237 call for 3 cents, so I did profit off of that, and then I sold the 235 call for 50 cents. We're currently around 52 cents. If we get assigned at 235, or honestly, I'll just close the position before we get assigned, then we're going to look at a small loss today, right? We do need price to bounce back up just a little bit. We need to hang above the 235 price level within IWM, and currently shares are trading at 235.14. So we are just above 235. We need to stay there throughout the rest of the day. Even if we close today red, I guess it depends how red, but where we're at right now, we're still looking at an overall win for August, coming off of the first losing month in July. Seems like we're getting back into the swing of things with PeakBot. So overall, though, this week, PeakBot is pulling home a W for me. Happy about that. King Condor this week, I believe, also pulled out a W for the week. Only traded once, and that once was enough. Got ourselves a winner. Save the month. So King Condor has been good to me. Shorbo has not been good in general. However, for me personally, I've been closing out of my Shorbo positions early. So like yesterday.
Not today's.
No, I did close out of today's as well.
You did? Okay.
Yeah. I've been scalping the Shorbo trades for like $10, $15, $20 of profit. I won every day this week scalping.
Okay.
So I'm just taking those quick wins, day trade, right?
To avoid these huge losses.
Yeah, well, you know what? Coming off of last week, my thought process was, hey, the market clearly is not picking direction early on in the day, which is the theory that the strategy is built off of. Now, for the most part, it will, right?
Yeah.
But as of right now, it's late. It has not been. So I'm like, let me just scalp these trades because I know as soon as I get in, chances are I'm going to get a move in my favor very quickly. I could pick up a couple bucks per contract. So I've been scalping. I've been winning those. And then really for the rest of my port, I've where we go? I got to share my screen. Yeah, let's get that back up. I've got JR28 going on in my account. That's what a bunch of these positions are here. Like you mentioned, nice win on the Alibaba contract earlier this morning. But that's about it. I am trading the Trendy Fly, which is an awesome new bot. I am trading Max's Zero DTE bot, which was off today due to the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report. Yeah, lots going on. I couldn't possibly do this all myself. I'm only able to do all of this because of the bots that we're trading. So we'll dive in deeper to how each bot looked over the course of this past week. Maybe we'll pull up some charts, kind of see where things might have went right, where things might have went wrong, and so on. But Dylan, how was your trading week?
Trading week, to be honest with you, I'm going to go look at my weekly account balances because I keep a running total on that. I think JR28's trades and the King Condor is going to help me out here. So I didn't track it as of last week. So over the last 2 weeks, I'm down about $1,000 on my account. But again, that's coming off of I'm not exiting Shorbo early. So I took a $430 lick on Monday. I took a $340 lick today. Yesterday. However, today on Shorbo is looking pretty good. I'll bring my screen up here in a second. Here's my Tradier account. This was our SPX entry on Shorbo earlier today. So it was a call credit spread, which based on the open is right now favorable for us. So what we're trying to do with Shorbo is stay below 6480. So as we can see here, 6480 is right here, call it. All right. And we pretty much, since the entry of the trade at 10 o'clock, have been doing nothing but, heading south here. Obviously, a little consolidation over the last, call it hour and a half. But right now, we're well out of the money to collect $180 on our Shorbo position today. So that will help things. Right now, I am trading King Condor, Shorbo, JR28. I am not on BenBot right now, which is a mistake. Need to get on BenBot. Need the buying power. So I've been meaning to combine a couple of my accounts, and I just have not done that because I'm a jerk. But BenBot is where we're building our model portfolio around, truthfully. As you can see, consistent results here, a lot of action, a lot of activity. We'll see what today does, but hopefully we still exit green here in the month of August for BenBot. And yeah, so that's me here. My account's at about 12.7 right now for this one. So I'm down this week, but I'm not too upset about it. Got a lot of action down here, a lot of unrealized losses for some of these JR28 positions, but we've got some pretty long dated expirations here on these contracts. So we've got time for these to mature and get back to where we need them to be. Yeah, so that's me. That's all I've got going on right now. Trying to think of anything else. No, that's it really for my account. So what do we think about, well, we can take a closer look at the charts and the trades and how things happened, or we can do trader trivia, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, why don't we get into some trader trivia, and then we can take a look at the bots, their performance. We're about to wrap up the month here because we would be wrapping it up anyway, but reminder, Monday is Labor Day.
Sure.
Market will be closed. We will not be live because the market will be closed. And we will start our first trading day on September 2nd. So today will define August for us. And actually, there's no King Condor trade today. So we know how we did in August there. We'll see how Shorbo and BenBot pan out. And we could run a little estimate based on what we're seeing so far in the day. That'll be kind of fun to look at. So Trader Trivia. Let's get some music changed up here.
All right, I gotcha.
I want to share this tab instead. I have not looked at the question, so
Nice.
we will see how GPT has done. All right, the way this works is if you're new to PeakBot and you're interested in trading bots and you haven't really wanted to spend money on a trading bot, but you're like, hey, I'm curious, I want to know how they work, what will they do in my account? Well, here's your chance to get use of a trading bot for free for 1 month. And all you have to do is answer this question correctly and send that answer to experience@peakbot.com. We're not going to add you to our mailing list. We're not going to send you any marketing emails. We just want to get you on the platform. We want you to get this question right. So the question here is, Sentinel-1 made headlines in 2021 by setting a record. What was that record? Was it A, first company to use AI in trading algorithms? B, largest cybersecurity IPO in the US history? C, first cloud company to join the Dow Jones? Or D, fastest stock to ever double after IPO? While we're waiting for you guys to answer that question, we're going to say hello to our good friend Doug.
What up,
happy long weekend. Hope you got some plans. Dylan, do you have any Labor Day plans?
Yes, Labor Day weekend plans. Sunday, I'm golfing, which has been a while for me. I've golfed maybe once all year, so I'm very excited about that. Playing a nice course here in New Jersey. Monday, to be honest with you, I forgot we had Monday, no trading. So I'll plan something, but nothing right now. What about you?
We're going with the flow.
Yeah,
I think.
That's good.
You know what? My wife probably has plans. She's got things planned out. I think I'm going to Top Golf on Monday.
All right.
I might be golfing later this afternoon.
Nice.
But
we're golf oriented here at PeakBot.
Yeah, very golf oriented. But I vaguely remember my wife telling me that we had something to do.
Yeah, Ben finds it out the morning of. Yeah. So all I know is I'll be eating barbecue outside, hopefully with some sunshine, and getting around to golfing. So while this is going, I know we can hit them with the did you know here. What else can they learn here? Give us a fun fact, and let's see what happens.
All right, fun fact. Sentinel-1's technology is so advanced that it was the first cybersecurity platform to achieve, I don't even know what that is, highest score for autonomous endpoint protection. That means its AI doesn't just detect threats, it can fight back automatically without human help. That's pretty cool. So for investors, the distinction helps Sentinel-1 stand out in the crowded cybersecurity market and attract major attention on Wall Street.
Okay. So, you can pick or choose whether or not that's...
I mean, yeah, based on that, and Doug's got a guess here. Doug's guess is B. You could take that a couple of ways. You could say, yeah, largest cybersecurity IPO. You could say fastest stock to ever double after IPO. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's A, right?
No.
AI
I think
and
it's
trading
A.
platforms.
I think it's B.
I would go with B.
I'm going to go with B.
Let's check it out.
Let's see it.
It is B. Look at that.
Nice.
When Sentinel-1 went public in June of 2021 under the ticker S. Is that right?
Oh,
felt
that's
like
terrible.
S was something else.
I'm checking now.
Check.
The ticker is just S?
Just S.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
What was... maybe Sprint was S, and Sprint got acquired by, T-Mobile?
When do you think Sentinel-1 IPO'd? Does it say?
2021.
2021.
Yeah.
Okay. I was curious to see, I'm kind of wanting to form a trade idea around this stock. It IPO'd at around $45, now trading at around $18.50. Yeah, it's been relatively bearish for Sentinel-1 for most of its time being public.
The chart. You want to pull it up? You want to show it?
I got the chart here.
While you're pulling that up, just to satisfy my own curiosity, I did Google it. The ticker S did belong to Sprint before it merged with T-Mobile. The ticker was last traded on March 31st, 2020. So the ticker S was available, it seems, for a little over a year, potentially.
Whoa.
Until Sentinel-1 picked it up.
Okay. So that's really interesting, actually. And I was also, we don't normally do this, but I'm wondering if we can form some type of trade idea here just looking at this, okay? So again,
like
here's the launch.
Credit spread?
Yeah, well, potentially. So here's a launch back in June of 21. Okay, we had some hype here, went from 45 up to 75, and then just sad, very sad, down to $12, consolidated a bit, trying to stay what looks to be between 12 and 18 bucks. A little bit of a jump here. Maybe that's a good earnings report. Maybe it's not, but it corrected. It came back down. And so I guess this looks like middle of June 24 through the end of 24, some resurgence. And then 2025 has been back down to almost close to previous lows. Maybe a little bit of bullish action as of late.
It does look like we're hitting a little bit of support here, which in a gambling world, we might say, let's sell a put credit spread at that strike price, which I can't see is too small. $16, is it?
What, down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we're talking this bottom line, yeah, it's right around 16.
Yeah. So what is that? What was that? What would that get us?
So let's go.
I'm going to open my Tradier account.
I got it going. What expiration we want to look at next week?
Let's look at next week if we were going to go for like the classic trend spread trade.
All right, so we're bearish on it. So we want to, or yes, bearish.
No, I would say bullish because we're hitting support. We're bouncing up from that support line. But
we did have a big gap up.
The $16 strike isn't giving us any premium.
Nothing at all. Okay.
Nah.
Yeah. All right.
You'd have to sell the 18 for it to be somewhat interesting. But what price are we at right now? We just gapped up.
1844. It gapped up this morning and then pulling back.
Yeah. I'm not feeling it.
Man, I'd love to see, because like for me, I see this on screen here. I know it's small, but I see back in March, we got right up to that $20 price point, pulled back immediately. Again in May, pulled back immediately. Again in July, pulled back immediately. I'm almost thinking this can happen again here. And I'm almost thinking like a call credit spread under 20. I just don't know what date I would have to go out to for expiration in order to make that any fun. But
you know what? I've got a decent trade built right now in my trade.
All right, here, you share screen. You go. You got it?
Yeah. Put me up there.
All right. So what do we got?
Based on what you just had on your screen, it looked like there was resistance at the $20 level, and then there's also resistance at the $16 level. So if we build an iron condor, and this is a 1 week iron condor, it looks like the credit mid is 12 cents. And the spread here on each of these wings is only 50 cents. So that's a little over a 20% return if we can fill at that 12 cents.
I don't hate that right now.
I'm going to take it.
Whoa, I'm joining you. All right, wait, what's your expiration? 9/5?
9/5.
All right, so now we're grabbing.
I'm gonna put my credit at 12 cents.
So sell the 20, buy the 25, a 20.5 call, and then for the put, we are selling 16, buying 15.5. Is that what you did? Yeah.
Yep. And I'm gonna do 5 condors.
Whoa, dude, look at you now. All right.
And it looks like the mid just bumped up a little bit.
It did.
So I'm gonna be a little greedy. I'm gonna put my price in at 15 cents and see if we get filled. I doubt there's enough liquidity on this, but all right, mid just dropped back down to 15. I'm gonna go ahead and submit this, see if we fill.
So you did a net credit and you put in 15, yeah?
Yes.
I'm gonna. It's not financial advice, but I think I'm gonna follow you here. See what we can do. I'm doing 2 units, if you will, 2 condors. All right, we got it open. I got it open at 15 cents.
So if that fills at 15, that's a nice $75 win.
Ben, should we just go into manual trading? No, totally kidding. We're gonna blow this.
I don't think this is gonna fill. I'm
Don't
gonna
think it's gonna fill.
I'm
You
gonna
want to
let
take it
this
for 12?
No, I wanna fill it at 15, so I win 75 next week.
All right. Well, hey, there you go. There was an impromptu trade idea, not financial advice, on a Friday, and yeah. Well,
all right. Why don't we go over bot results? Let's start with Shorbo. Get that out of the way.
all right, let's do it. We looked at this before, but let's just go over the high end here. So again, let me remove Ben. So let's zoom out here a little bit, okay? Let's remember for ourselves here, and I'm just going to get this up on screen. Ben, we need to get, and I'm saying this live on air, and that's fine. We need to go back and look exactly when the first trade was made on Shorebell for the public, so we can determine that. But I know it was in June. I'm 95% sure it was in June. I just got to figure out what date.
I think it might have been July, but
okay, maybe it was July. Let's say from July 1st up here, right? So let's just look at this. I don't know if we're going to be happy with this or not. All right. So the bot itself since launch is down a net $170. Okay. So that's not,
I think you could tell it's the day that flat numbers started versus decimals.
Oh, okay. Right here then.
Yeah.
7.7. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't, it's too small on the screen. I can't see what you're looking at.
Okay. Well, that number gave us a worse number than the one I had before. But anyway, okay. Here's the point on Shorebell. Back tested over the last 3 years. We're looking at a 350% ROI over that time. Again, that's back tested and live traded since the beginning of July here. Here's August. Okay. Right now we're down 775. Today we're in a decent position, not jinxing anything, but to collect.
Let's say we win today. What was your credit?
180. So now we're talking about a net loss of about 600, we'll call it, down 6% on the month. Again, not fun, but we know this happens. Max drawdown on Shorebo is about 14%, what we've seen. Again, here's July. So if we take the win today, okay, we'll be profitable over the last 2 months. All right. Don't want to move the location on that. Okay. But again, these red months happen, but then we can see like April, $1,000 came in, like March, almost 20% return, almost $2,000 per unit. Okay. But again, this happens. We got to keep calm, zoom out, know that this is an opening range breakout strategy that maybe is disagreeing with us right now, but solid strategy in time. Unless you have any other comments on that, I'm going to keep going with King Condor.
Let's move on to King Condor.
All right, King Condor, here's nice, okay? We launched this to the public March 26th of this year. So since launch, this bot is up 9.57%. I know it's small. I know you can't see it, but you'll live with it. And so, yeah, that's up $957 per unit since its launch, okay? Is that matching the back tests? No. Is that a great return since launch? Yes. Are we happy with it? Yes. Can it be doing better? Yes. All of the above.
I think we're coming around on it too. You know, we had a really bad July. Show July for a second. We had a really bad July. And then in August, things started to turn around. I think moving into September and then into the end of the year, I think we're going to be pretty happy with how this bot performs.
Yeah, and generally speaking, right, Ben, you could speak to this maybe a little bit more than I can. The seasonality of trading and specifically retail trading, the fourth quarter is typically more active, less active. What do we see here toward going into the end of the year, generally speaking?
I mean, there's a lot of opinions, but September is typically the worst month if you're talking about buying and holding, right?
Sure.
Like those types of comments are typically made around just buying and holding, the market moving generally up and to the right. However, our bots don't necessarily care if the market is moving up and to the right? Like King Condor, we want to be within a range. Shorebo, we want to follow a specific direction. BenBot, we just want the day to be green. We can start out red and the overall day is red, but if our close is higher than our open, we're happy.
Absolutely. So again, looking back since launch, okay, we launched right here. So technically for PeakBot traders, we would have been profitable in March just on one trade alone. Okay. So now we're up about 500 per unit, up about 1800 per unit. All right. So now we're 2 grand. Now we're 1,000. All right. So it makes sense. That gets us right back to up about 10% since launch. All right. So that's King Condor, 1DTE SPX strategy. Here's BenBot, all right, up 1.7% on the month. Again, we'll see what today brings. Likely going to be a loss with this huge gap down in the market, but Ben has been managing it, so we'll see how it goes.
Today, let's put it out. It's likely going to be about a $75 loss.
Okay.
So if we throw that in, I'm curious where that gets us. Still green on the week, not the greenest of weeks, but overall, over the course of the months, that's a $327 win.
Yep, 327 on the 25.
And that bot's only $99 a month. So that's, you're profiting.
Absolutely.
All these bots together are only $99 a month. For
a limited time.
True. Should we talk about that or not yet?
No, bots aren't doing good enough right now. Talk about it in a week or two. Don't you love the transparency here with the PeakBot team? The reality is we're going to be sharing a ton. We've been spending the last 2 months on building out a great education portal around options trading, specifically automated options trading with PeakBot. So that's a big shift that's going to be coming here soon, and access to an entire video vault and more. Okay, so that's what
I will say it is exhausting.
Yeah, it is. We've been on camera all day. Yeah, I'm sick of looking at you and me.
Yeah.
But the value is going to be immense. So those are the results. Again, I think PeakBot's out there as the only, if not one of the only algo providers in here who's going to break down every single trade, every result. Keep in mind, we're all on the same team here. There's no discretion. All right, everybody's making the same trades for the most part. Okay, we're talking $5 or $10 maybe off, right? Just based on fill prices. But yeah, so net, all right, as of right now on the month, we're down about $350. All right, and we're talking on a model port of, if you're trading all three of these, $45,000, right? So being down, if you got a 45K account that you're trading 3 different strategies on PeakBot with, and you're down a net $350, we're okay. We're okay. We don't even feel that.
Because we know if we stick in it, we see those monster months that some of these bots have. And that's
what we want.
That's when you make the money. Other than that, you just got to, stick around.
Keep
flat.
Condor
stay
on.
Calm. Yeah.
All of the things.
So Ben, let's talk about economic events, and then we could wrap this up, get everybody on with their long weekend, and maybe I'll hit the golf course. We'll see. So today we were dealing with core PCE pre-market. We did see some movement as a result of PCE pre-market. SPX did gap down. However, I don't think that was a result of PCE, because I think, and let me confirm this real quick on my other screen here, PCE caused us to actually move back up a little bit. It did. It moved futures about 10 points higher. So PCE was a positive effect. We also reported personal income and spending at the same time. Now at 10 o'clock, and I saw this earlier, there was something else that happened at 10 o'clock. I think one of the major banks was talking about more rate cuts, their prediction for more rate cuts in 2026. And that might have been what caused a big drop around 10 a.m. But we have seen that Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report come back and really crush some of our strategies.
Yep.
It crushed the King Condor was off going into today. It would have crushed the King Condor strategy. It did not, though. So those were some major events happening today. Looking ahead to next week, like we mentioned, Monday, markets closed, Labor Day. Take the day off. We've got manufacturing data on Tuesday, nothing else really going on. On Wednesday, we have job openings. I don't normally like to trade through job openings, but data says trade through. On Thursday, doesn't look like much going on in the morning. Moving on into the afternoon. I mean, there's a lot going on, but nothing of major concern. Non-farm payroll, that's debatable. Data does say trade through non-farm payroll. However, psychologically, I don't like to do it. Unemployment rate, and then after the morning on next Friday, we've got a pretty smooth sailing day. So nothing too major next week. I guess that's the overall summary here.
Well, that's good. And I was just crunching numbers on the back end, right? Between our 3 bots, not to mention the wheel, which we didn't really tease an update. The update that we're teasing on the wheel is that we're making updates to it. We're making improvements. The watch list will be shrunk down to only be trading index funds and ETFs, SPY, QQQ, IBIT, gold, silver, etc. Ben, that $350 net loss on a $45,000, and how I'm getting to 45K, right? 25K a unit for BenBot, 10K a unit for King Condor, 10K a unit for Shorebo. That gets us to 45K. If you're trading all 3 of those, which we're not financial advisors and we can never tell you what to do, but that's what we're doing. All right. Ideally, that's the world in which we operate, trading all the bots, golden rules to diversify. Ben, $350 net loss on the month for a 45K account for anybody who can't do the quick math is less than a 1% drawdown, right? Yeah. We're at 0.7%.
You know what? It does kind of suck to see markets forming all-time highs and having a down account, but in months where the market's moving down, for example, I think it was March or April, the market took a dive. Our accounts were soaring.
BenBot made $673, aka 3.4% in April. Shorebo made $949 in April. Okay, so and then King Condor in April made $120. 3 for 3 green months in April. All the market did was lose money. All of our bots profited. Okay, so and you can go back and see that yourself. Ben, you talk about this long enough, you talk yourself out of the drama. All right, we're just too zoomed in. We're okay long term, and that's probably going to be the hook for this video that you're going to see on social. So,
I agree with Doug.
I think the fallen VIX is what hurts your trades. Yeah,
we've experimented with turning the bots off under certain VIX levels. Right now, the minimum that we've got is 13. We tried moving that up to like 16, and you just have a lot of trades. It's tough. It's a tough balance that we've got because people are paying us for automated trades, and they start asking questions when they don't get automated trades.
Right.
So it's a tough balancing act. But I totally agree with you, Doug. Maybe we just do it. Maybe we just do it and say, hey, if it's not trading, this is what you could have avoided.
Yeah, you're welcome. There's a reason it's not trading. So, hey, to Doug's point, and to the point I'm going to make, we're constantly looking at making adjustments to our strategies. We don't overreact, right? We don't want to overreact. Good.
We should mention that we're working internally on machine learning models for our King Condor and Shorebo strategies. We did announce that in the newsletter this week. So the cat is out of the bag, but we've got a solid team put together for this type of research. And I mean, Dylan, you and I were brought up to speed on the results of a
predictor,
an adaptive King Condor strategy yesterday, and the results are, we won't share them.
The
results are unbelievable.
Yeah.
So we're letting that model play out in reality now, and so far it's predicted, I think, 9 out of 10 days correct for the King Condor strategy, and I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's essentially looking at what the placement would be for the King Condor. The model is determining if it likes that, putting together a confidence level. And if the confidence level is not high enough, it's then actually coming back with, here's what may look good. Here's the type of trade that you may want to take. I don't know if that's too much info. Hopefully not. But yeah, that's what we're building. And that's actually going to be the hook for this recap. An AI model that helps predict Gonna win a
Bam.
lot.
So when
All right.
when the AI is analyzing this video or this live show, that's our hook AI.
Favor yourself, AI. All right, let's get out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you took an advantage at Trader Trivia and got a free month of PeakBot if you weren't already automating with us. Tune in. We'll be live Monday morning. No, we won't. Maybe we'll have a recap play. Maybe nothing will play. We'll see. But yeah, probably nothing Monday. We'll be live next Friday, same time, same place, noon Eastern. Thank you so much. And as always, we'll see you at the peak. Take care, everybody.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.